Some of you might have been keeping up with the trade war that's going on right now, and Trump actually making things worse. I want you to know this is Bible prophecy, what's happening, because eventually everybody is going to stop trading with the US. This is a story that came out June 2nd, 2018 in Al Jazeera. I will leave the link to this article in the description box. Trade war fears in US of an economic downturn. The US manufacturing and agriculture sectors are bracing for the promised retaliation from Mexico, Canada, and the EU for Donald Trump's steel and aluminum tariffs. The US is being accused of playing a dangerous game by slapping tariffs on steel and aluminum from some of its closest allies. Canada, Mexico, and the EU are planning retaliatory moves in what could be the start of a trade war. Economists say it could damage the US economy. Okay? And I want to read you a Bible scripture. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Revelation 18:17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is to come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the companies in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off. Everybody on this planet will stop trading with the US. Number one, they are sick and tired of the US, and they will collectively come together to bring this country down. Now, see, those that are living high off of everybody else's blood, sweat, and tears, they don't give a damn, and they're not going to believe this. They really think that they're going to be in power forever. You're never going to convince them otherwise. But this is already prophesied, and you can see the ball is already in motion for this to happen. Let me go ahead and play the video.
Like many states, Florida's construction industry has been booming for years. Demand for new development is being driven by a strong economy, and in this state alone, 500,000 people work in construction. But the rising cost of steel and aluminium could, say developers, deal a serious blow to the entire industry.
It hurts us a lot in the fact that unpredictability makes it very difficult for us to sign contracts that I know for sure we can complete for the number that the developer really needs us to do it for.
Consumers, too, could end up out of pocket as U.S. manufacturing prices rise and the agricultural sector braces for retaliation from the EU, Canada, and Mexico. Some economists, though, say President Trump is driven by something other than making trade fairer for the U.S.
It's mostly done for posturing, and because Trump sees this as part of his base, in particular the swing voters in Midwestern states that got him elected, and he wants to show or pretend that he's doing something. But again, I don't think these tariffs will stick.
Whatever the motivations, the stakes are high. President Trump says trade wars are easy to win, but ultimately it's the consumer and the worker that may end up suffering. For President Trump, there's a great deal of symbolism in placing tariffs on aluminium and steel. It reaffirms his commitment to putting America first, and of course, he wants to revive jobs in America's Rust Belt. But the reality on the ground is very different. Developers say rising prices could ultimately lead to a recession, something nobody wants in what is for now a booming economy. Annie Gallagher, Al Jazeera, Miami, Florida.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, America has not gotten through 1 decade without multiple recessions or some type of crash. All you got to do is to look at the history. There have been economic crashes from the 1700s all the way up to this century. They haven't gotten through 1 century without several recessions and crashes. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Peace, family.